the news arrived with chilling abruptness. A prominent figure, a voice often at the center of American political discourse, suddenly silenced. U.S. Senator Lindsey Graham. His passing was announced, unexpectedly, leaving a void. A vacuum. And into that void, almost immediately, poured a torrent of questions. A nation, accustomed to the slow dance of political headlines, found itself grappling with a stark, unsettling reality. How could this be? What truly happened? The initial reports were sparse, leaving much to the imagination. The very nature of sudden death carries its own particular weight, its own inherent mystery. Lindsey Graham was no obscure figure. A Republican senator from South Carolina, his career spanned decades, marked by steadfast opinions and an often combative presence. He was a force. A consistent voice on national security, a frequent traveler to conflict zones, and a close ally to multiple administrations. His influence was undeniable, his positions often drawing both fervent support and fierce criticism. Such a public life, such a significant role, inevitably draws scrutiny. Especially in death. The suddenness amplified the intrigue. A man so deeply embedded in the gears of power, gone in an instant. Before official details could emerge, the internet did what it does best. It filled the silence. Social media platforms became epicenters of speculation, rumor, and outright conspiracy theories. Hashtags trended. Unverified claims proliferated at a dizzying pace. The sheer volume of information and misinformation quickly became overwhelming. In this digital crucible, a narrative began to take shape, whispered at first, then shouted across countless screens. A story far more complex, far more sinister, than a simple, tragic end. The seeds of suspicion were sown. And they took root with alarming speed. In the immediate aftermath, the most pressing question loomed large: the how. How did Senator Graham die? The official channels, tasked with providing clarity, moved with methodical slowness. A stark contrast to the lightning speed of online conjecture. What was the preliminary cause? Who released it? These details, often crucial in dispelling or confirming public anxieties, were initially absent from the mainstream narrative. This vacuum of official information only served to intensify the speculation. When facts are scarce, imagination fills the void. And often, that imagination veers towards the dramatic, the conspiratorial. The truth, it seemed, was still a hidden thing. Among the swirling theories, one claim gained particular traction: foreign involvement. Specifically, the shadow of Iran. The narrative suggested a calculated act, a targeted assassination, orchestrated by a foreign power. This wasn't a random accusation. Senator Graham had a long, vocal history of strong stances against the Iranian regime. His rhetoric, his legislative efforts, his calls for robust U.S. action in the Middle East, placed him squarely in opposition to Tehran's interests. The connection, however tenuous, seemed to make a kind of grim, logical sense to those seeking a deeper, darker explanation. But logic alone does not equate to fact. To understand why Iran might be invoked, we must briefly revisit Senator Graham's significant role in U.S. foreign policy. He wasn't merely an observer, he was an active participant. From advocating for military interventions to shaping diplomatic strategies, his influence extended far beyond Capitol Hill. He was known for his hawkish stance, particularly concerning nations deemed adversaries to American interests. His passport bore the stamps of numerous geopolitical hotspots. This international engagement, while a hallmark of his career, also placed him in a uniquely exposed position. A position where enemies, real or perceived, might be numerous. The stage was indeed global. Accusations of foreign orchestrated assassination carry immense weight. They are not mere allegations, they are declarations of war. They demand irrefutable evidence, precise intelligence, and a unified stance from national authorities. The implications for international relations, for global stability, would be catastrophic. If such claims were true, the response would be swift, severe, and public. Yet, as the online fervor reached a crescendo, the official response remained measured. No government agency, no intelligence community, no authoritative voice stepped forward to corroborate these explosive assertions. A critical silence, perhaps, or merely the patience of official investigation? Here lies the crux of the matter. While the internet generated countless theories and purported insider reports, the official narrative presented a stark contrast. Publicly, there has been no credible, verified evidence presented by any U.S. government agency, intelligence community, or law enforcement body to support claims of terrorism, assassination, or foreign involvement in Senator Graham's death. No leaks. No briefings. No classified intelligence finding its way into the public domain. This absence of corroboration is not merely a detail, it is the central pillar around which the truth, or lack thereof, currently rests. What is not said is often as important as what is. In cases of sudden, unexpected death, the medical examiner's office is the first official gatekeeper of truth. Their mandate is clear: to determine the cause and manner of death through forensic examination. This process is meticulous, involving autopsies, toxicology reports, and a thorough review of medical history. It is a scientific endeavor, designed to strip away speculation and provide definitive answers. However, these investigations take time. They are not instantaneous. Preliminary findings, while sometimes released quickly, are often just that, preliminary. The full, conclusive report can take weeks, even months. A crucial detail often overlooked in the rush for immediate answers. What have authorities said so far? Publicly, very little beyond acknowledging the senator's passing and confirming an ongoing investigation into the circumstances. This approach is standard protocol in such sensitive, high-profile cases. A prudent silence, designed to prevent premature conclusions, safeguard the integrity of the investigation, and avoid exacerbating geopolitical tensions based on unverified information. No government spokesperson, no intelligence chief, no law enforcement official has issued statements implicating any foreign entity. Their silence, in the face of rampant online speculation, serves as its own potent form of communication. It suggests a careful, deliberate approach, devoid of sensationalism. When considering claims of foreign assassination, the type of evidence required is immense. It moves beyond conjecture. It requires intercepts, human intelligence, forensic proof, and digital footprints. It demands a level of certainty that can withstand international scrutiny and potentially justify retaliatory action. Such evidence is rarely, if ever, aired publicly in the initial stages, or without strategic intent. The fact that none of this has surfaced, even in whispers from intelligence circles to trusted journalists, is telling. It points not to a cover-up, but to a fundamental lack of substantiation for the most dramatic claims circulating online. A crucial distinction. Why do such potent rumors, especially those involving foreign powers, take hold so firmly? The sudden death of a powerful political figure creates a narrative vacuum. This vacuum, coupled with a deep-seated distrust in official narratives for some segments of the public, provides fertile ground for alternative explanations. Senator Graham's high profile, his controversial stances, and the charged geopolitical landscape of our time all contribute. People seek patterns, connections, and explanations that fit pre-existing worldviews. The more sensational the claim, the more it seems to resonate in a world accustomed to dramatic revelations. The human mind abhors a vacuum. Our responsibility, in times like these, is to critically evaluate information. To demand verifiable sources. To distinguish between speculation and verified fact. The claims of Iranian involvement, while captivating, lack any public factual basis. They are, at present, entirely within the realm of rumor and unproven assertion. The official channels, despite their measured pace, are the only reliable conduits for truth in such matters. Until the medical examiner issues a definitive cause of death, and until any U.S. authority publicly states otherwise, such claims remain unconfirmed. We must resist the urge to jump to conclusions, no matter how intriguing they may seem. The path to understanding what truly happened to Senator Lindsey Graham is not paved with instant answers or sensational headlines. It is a deliberate process. It relies on forensic science, investigative protocols, and official pronouncements. While the thirst for immediate resolution is understandable, especially for a figure of his stature, patience remains paramount. The medical examiner's final report, when released, will likely provide the most authoritative statement on his cause of death. And until then, the absence of any public intelligence connecting his passing to foreign adversaries or acts of terror speaks volumes. The full picture, complex and perhaps mundane, is still emerging. Regardless of the ultimate official findings, Lindsey Graham's legacy will undoubtedly be remembered for his decades of service, his unwavering political convictions, and his significant role in shaping U.S. foreign policy. His sudden death, while tragic and deeply unsettling, should not overshadow the entirety of his career. The clamor of unfounded rumors, while loud, ultimately fades in the face of verified facts. His impact on American politics and international relations is undeniable. As the official process unfolds, and clarity eventually emerges, we hope to move past the speculation and focus on the verifiable truth, whatever it may reveal. The true story, still taking shape. So, what really happened? As of now, the public record offers no definitive answers beyond the fact of a sudden, unexpected death. The official preliminary cause, if released, has not been widely disseminated in a manner that supports any sensational claims. Authorities remain, understandably, tight-lipped while investigations continue. And crucially, despite the whirlwind of online accusations, the claims of terrorism, of Iranian involvement, of foreign actors orchestrating Senator Graham's demise, remain entirely unsupported by any public evidence from credible sources. Until such evidence emerges, these theories, however compelling, are nothing more than whispers in the digital wind. The mystery persists, but the facts, when they arrive, will tell the true story.